Hi guys, we're back with another video. Apologies for my voice, I sound very nasally. After coming back from the Philippines, I ended up getting sick and I'm over the hump, but I've kind of still got the after effects of it and my voice has been the last thing to recover. But yes, fortunately on my last day in the Philippines, I had about 2 hours and I was actually able to catch a local card show that's in Green Hills. For those out there who have never been to the Philippines, but Green Hills is sort of like this market area, this shopping area where you can buy a lot of fakes. But yeah, there's also a couple of card shops down there. Shout out to my man Carlos from Card Republic Manila on Instagram. He was the one who told me about the show. I actually kind of bumped into it on his YouTube channel. So I saw the YouTube video and then found out that they run this show every Saturday on the first Saturday of the month. So it was March the 1st when I was down in the Philippines, and fortunately I was able to catch this show. For those out there that don't know too much about the Philippines, we're very, very passionate when it comes to basketball. I think that's why Kobe Bryant is such a big name for Filipinos, especially. Like, obviously you got players like MJ and LeBron who are better, but Kobe made a real effort, especially going to the Philippines multiple times to interact with his fans. And if you go down a lot of streets, even in poorer areas and neighborhoods in the Philippines, a lot of them will have makeshift basketball rings. They are very, very passionate down there. And yeah, the culture down there just revolves around basketball. Unfortunately, we haven't had a full basketball player make it to the NBA. I think Kai Sotto is the closest one. There's a lot of part Filipinos who are in the NBA, like Jordan Clarkson, Jalen Green, DeMarcus Cousins in the past as well. There's a lot of them out there, but unfortunately we haven't had a full-blooded Filipino make the NBA yet. So in having this very passionate basketball culture, I kind of assumed that the basketball card culture would be quite similar, and it was pretty bang on. Look, so the show itself started at 11 o'clock. I actually had to fly out by 5 o'clock, so I knew in my head I could only be there a couple of hours. When I initially got there, it actually wasn't that busy. And we have this thing in the Philippines, or in Filipinos in general, we call it Filipino time. So if a party is at 5 p.m., for example, a dinner party, don't expect people to get there until 6 p.m. It's like this like laid back attitude in terms of arriving on time. I know in a lot of cultures it's different. It's like if it's 5 p.m, you got to get there at 4:50 p.m. But surprisingly at 11 a.m, people were still setting up. It's not like in Australia where people want to get there at 11 a.m. bang on, try and get the best deals, and then towards the end of the show, you actually don't see as many people. Yeah, in chatting to some of the dealers at the show itself, they were saying to me that people weren't even going to start rocking up until like 2 or 3 p.m. Like, that's actually the busiest time. So it worked out fortunately for me because I was actually able to look around at other people's stalls and have some time to kind of get the conversion rates in my head and also chat to some of the other Filipino collectors out there. So I made a few deals, again, just having limited time, and I didn't have that much cash on me. I had a lot of PayPal USD, but not many of the collectors or sellers out there had PayPal. First deal I made was 1,000 pesos, which works out to be about $35. It works out, in my head, it works out 400 pesos is about $10. It isn't that. Our exchange rate's gotten a bit more cooked at the moment, so I think it works out to be around $28 to $29. So the first card up, yeah, we'll say this is about $5 to $6. Jaylen Brown, rookie Excalibur, the Lord. It's a short print. I don't know what the short print actually is, but I just thought a short printed Excalibur, rookie card of Jaylen Brown, they're always going to be contending for this season in the finals. I thought that was a pretty good find, and obviously I got a little bargain deal by combining it all together because the next card was actually for my PC, and the guy who sold this to me, he doesn't have Instagram or anything like that because I actually did ask him for it. He had a lot of pop culture cards and a lot of cards that I was just flicking through that I was just like, wow, this is really, really cool. A lot of like media sort of autographed cards, and I've talked about how I've got the Adrian Wojnarowski auto with the Woj inscription, as well as I've got a Mike Breen auto as well. So I've added to the collection by getting a Shams auto from Allen and Ginter. So 900 pesos works out to be about $25. Again, having the combined deal, but yeah, really nice card. I didn't even know he had. I didn't even know there was a Shams card out there. I might have spoken about it in another video, but in speaking to the guy itself, I was telling him that I've actually got a few of these autos, and then he just said out of nowhere, like, oh, I've got a Shams auto. So saw it and then bought it. He also had an Ernie Johnson one as well, but didn't pick that one up. Hopefully in the future I can. Again, I was limited on money. It was the first store I went to, so I didn't really want to kind of spend too much over there. On to the next few pickups. Shout out to Mark, cardsbymark.ph on Instagram. We made a nice little deal there. I spent around $280 Australian on it, getting some cards again for Whatnot. I was kind of thinking about what cards would go on well and whatnot, and I think a few of these I think will. So first one up, De'Aaron Fox out of 25, 3-color patch. Yeah, really cool card. Obviously now on the Spurs. There wasn't any real comps on this one, but Tyrese. Actually, sorry, that wasn't the card that was part of the lot that I got. It was this one, the Tyrese Maxey Genesis National Pride. This is actually rookie. It doesn't say rookie on it, but PSA 9. Yeah, case hit. And then the very last card in that lot itself. Very nice card here. It was hard to find comps on this one, but I was very keen on this one, considering how well the Knicks and how well Karl Anthony Towns is playing. But the Lux patch, like, what is this? It's 4-color patch. Out of 25, rookie card. Very nice card here. So yeah, these 3 cards in total were just under $300. Ended up being about $275. These next 2 cards were around $85. We bring up the Tyrese Maxey again. So out of 99, Crown Royale, Blue Cracked Ice, die cut. And then we also have the Brandin Podziemski. There's actually a fair few Brandin Podziemskis coming up. Didn't mean it to work out like that, but he's playing very well as of late. And yeah, 2,000 pesos for this is around $55. So PSA 10, I should have actually removed it off here, but it's a PSA 10 blue flash out of 99. Cool card. It's the mezzanine level. Obviously, these sort of short printed numbered parallels aren't worth as much as like the true blues, but still really cool card, and he's playing quite well. And that was from my man Glenn. Shout out to him as well. And then the very last card that I did pick up from the show itself. Picked up this Tyrese Maxey. They had a lot of bargain box stuff there, and I asked this guy how much this card was. I actually couldn't really. It was hard to look up comps because my internet wasn't great, but then when I looked it up, it was also converting it in my head, which was really annoying. But I paid around $5 to $6 for this Tyrese Maxey. Got 3 Tyrese Maxey cards here, which again is not on purpose, but a red wave courtside. I think, again, not looking at comps, I'm like $5 for this card, I think is pretty good value. And then I think looking at comps afterwards, it's going anywhere from like $15 to $20 plus. So again, it always helps knowing what cards to go for because, yeah, if internet doesn't work or it's slow, you can always buy cards without looking up prices and doing your research. Quick break in today's video. If you guys are after one of your very own Matt's card cases to store and display your own cards, whether it's leaving it at home or bringing to card shows, I do have them available on my website. I don't have too many left, but go check it out at mattscardcase.com. All right, so shout out to Brooklyn. We've done a few deals. We did a nice little Brandin Podziemski lot deal here. So again, continuing on the Brandin Podziemski lots or cards that I'm purchasing. Paid $80 for this one. There's 3 cards here from Select. So out of 99 Disco, PSA 9. I'll try this one on Facebook sales. Otherwise, it's just, again, this might be one I have on Whatnot. So he got a PSA 9 on this. This was his own grading submission. We also have the White Disco from Select. Out of 75. Underrated in my opinion, the white disco. I do like that parallel in terms of like eye appeal and everything like that. Really clean, like both of them are really clean. I mean, I don't know how Panini's great, not Panini, PSA's grading at the moment, but to get 9s on all these is always a little bit unlucky. He might have the Matt's Card Shop luck or the grader that I get graded with because I seem to always get 9s. And then we have the Brandin Podziemski. This is the level 3 from Court Kings, PSA 9 as well. Next up, we have this Josh Jacobs lot. This one was $51. There's one card here that I think makes up the bulk of it. So we have the Prismatic Josh Jacobs. We have a 2-color patch here of Josh Jacobs Illusions. Surprisingly, this one's actually player worn. So I've spoken about it with NFL. A lot of the jerseys from like 21, 22 onwards, they're not player worn, game worn. It's really hard to find game worn patches actually in NFL. So to see player worn is always good. Next up, we have a Josh Jacobs Limited jersey. We have a Josh Jacobs Immaculate Photogenic jersey, a numbered Phoenix. This one would be out of 199, so like a red Tectonic. this is the card. I think I saw a comp for this actually when I was researching for this video at $100. So buying this lot itself at 51, you know, if this one makes double my money and then I've got the rest of these cards, we'll see how it goes. It's going to go straight to consignment, so we'll see how it goes. Triple jersey, Marcus Allen, Josh Jacobs, who I think you could cut this off because Lynn Bowden Jr. didn't really do too much, but these two players are always are not too bad. Josh Jacobs Spectra jersey, and then we have the Josh Jacobs certified rookie jersey. So a nice little lot there for $51. I think it's great value, especially with the XR making the cost back plus more, and then I've got the rest of these to really kind of sell off on consignment or whatnot. All right, so let's finish off with this very, very last lot. So again, made another deal with my man Wilson, paid around $1,400, just over $1,400 for these cards. He had a bunch to sell off, and then we were kind of working out price. Again, I talked about in the previous video, I was very hesitant to send him $2,100 or $2,200 via PayID because I again, struggled with that amount. So I had no hesitation in sending him $1,400 knowing that he was legit. So yeah, shout out to you, Wilson. I think you may watch my videos. I don't know if you do, but anyways, I'll shout out your Instagram as well. Yeah, we have a nice selection. So in the previous one, we had a lot of like, not vintage, but like more modern cards of players from like the 80s, 90s, 2000s, like bigger players. This is all going to be modern players, like super modern players. We'll start off with Ty Jerome, Contenders Auto. I mean, with Ty Jerome, he's one of those players that I kind of watched and I was like, why isn't he making it in the NBA? He got traded to Houston and we waived him at one point. I can't even remember like what the trade was for, but then he's kind of bounced around on other teams. Even the Warriors, he bounced around, and then now he's on the Cavaliers, and he looks like a Sixth Man of the Year candidate. Like I've watched him in the past, and I'm like, why isn't he doing well? Turns out he's a really good player, but it's just someone that I didn't really want to stockpile of. But yeah, Contenders rookie ticket auto. This one was really good timing because when I bought it and paid for it, like the day after, he got his career high in points. Jalen Williams Cornerstones, this is the red variant. I think this might be from the Asia box. I'm not too sure. We have the Jalen Duren Optic Contenders green. This one's out of 75. The variation horizontal. Can we see it there? Yep, we have 10 out of 75. Really cool card. Yeah, still sealed as well. Tari Eason, rookie ticket, Optic Contenders. There's a few cards here for PC, couple cards here for PC, and then the rest will just be for reselling. This one I'll probably just keep because I don't really have a nice Tari Eason auto. I have like a veteran, like a second-year auto, so yeah, this one will probably replace it because it's on card and it's a really nice card. Cade Cunningham from Obsidian. This one is out of 50. Still sealed, so rookie card out of 50, playing very well at the moment. Yeah, just killing it for the Pistons, and I'm glad they're doing very well. They're going to make the playoffs from the looks of things, so we'll see if they have any playoff success. Kristaps Porzingis, the Kaboom. This is from 2018. I've been kind of tracking the Kaboom market. It's kind of gone down over the last sort of couple of months, but I know at the Oz National, like November, December, it was like peak Kaboom. Like everyone wanted Kabooms, and they're still in demand. Like it's a very, very nice parallel, but I feel like people are kind of losing a little bit of demand in terms of what they want. So that was half of the lot, and then we also have this half. So we have the Scotty Barnes on-card auto blue ticket from Optic Contenders. This one's out of 35. Really, really nice card. We have Josh Giddey from Illusions, playing very well as of late, but the jersey sticker auto. Evan Mobley, so he did tell me this one is jersey numbered, but on-card auto. I'm pretty sure it's still sealed, and then we have a jersey. So very, very nice card. First-time All-Star. Another Brandin Podziemski just to round it out at a 99 Court Kings rookie card. We have LaMelo Ball here, on-card auto from Revolution. Yeah, like LaMelo doesn't have too many autos. I don't know if he actually signs after his rookie year, so I mean there's a bit of a rarity on them, but he didn't make the All-Star team, which was quite weird. But again, I kind of understand what they were going for. He hasn't had the best availability, and then again, it's great stats on a not so good team. And then the very last card, adding another Şengün auto to my collection, but this is the orange variant. Very nice. I like how they did the orange marker with the orange parallel in the background. This one is out of 15, so relatively short printed. But yeah, very nice little lot here for $1,400. Shout out to my man, Wilson, for this little collection, or lot purchase, we'll say more so. Yeah, that rounds it out for the video. A lot of pickups here to round out the 3-part mail day that I was speaking about in a previous video. I do apologize for my voice. If it was unwatchable, again, I do apologize. If you enjoy the content, leave a like down below, comment down below, and also hit the subscribe button if you guys haven't subscribed already. I'm gonna get a glass of water to lubricate my throat. But yeah, I appreciate you all as always, and I'll see you all in the next video. Take care.